Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear students, a very good afternoon. This is Mushfiqa Akhtar Chaudhary from the online class of Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School. How are you students? Hope you all are healthy and hearty. Our today's class is for class 10 students and it is an English second paper grammar class. So, let's start with our class. Dear students, look at the screen. There are 4 sentences on the screen. But they all are not correct sentences. Now, tell me which sentences are not correct. The girl walks slowly. The second sentence is, the girl walks slowly. The third one is, they are swimming in the pond. And the fourth one is, they swimming in the pond. Look at these sentences. The first sentence and the last sentence are not correct. But can you tell me why they are not correct? Yes, the verbs in these sentences are not in correct form. Okay. So, these two are correct sentence in this slide. Today, we are going to know about the right form of verbs. Students, right form of verb is the 4th question item in your SSC question structure. And it has 5 marks for filling 10 gaps with the verbs given in the box. You have to change the form of the verbs according to the situation given in the passage. So, let's discuss some rules and examples of right uses of verbs. Look at our first example. Oxygen dash be necessary for living being. What do we need to put in the gap? Think about the subject. Here the subject is oxygen. It is an uncountable abstract noun. And we all know that be verb means am, is, are, was, were. So here for the subject oxygen we have to use the auxiliary verb is. So what would be the sentence? The sentence will be oxygen is necessary for living being. Okay. Now the next slide. There are 2 examples. The first one is how you dash solved the problem yesterday. Dear girls, tell me what is the tense here? It is in past tense because here is the term yesterday. Okay, and it is an interrogative sentence. So the auxiliary verb will go before the subject. So the correct sentence is, how did you solve the problem yesterday? Okay. Then the next one. What you dash do tomorrow? Dear students, which is the tense here? Yes, here is the word tomorrow that indicates that it is a future tense. And it is also an interrogative sentence. So, we have to use an auxiliary verb before the subject. And for future tense, we can use will. Okay. So, the sentence will be, what will you do tomorrow? Okay. Then, let's go to some more examples. Then, who dash talk at this moment? Here, look at the term at this moment. It indicates that it is a present continuous tense. And what is the indication of present continuous tense? Yes, it is be verb plus verb with ing. Okay. So, what can we write? Who is talking at this moment? Here talk becomes is talking. Alright? Yeah. Then another sentence. Mr. Zaman dash leave the village long ago. Dear students, what is the tense here? Yes, it is past. It is in past tense because here is a word long ago, and the past form of the word leave is left. So the answer will be Mr. Zaman left the village long ago. All right? Okay. Dear students, there are some more examples okay. 5 years dash pass since we first met. Look at this sentence. Here is a term since. If since is used as a conjunction to add two clauses, then the clause before since will be in present perfect and the clause after since will be in simple past. Okay. So the correct sentence will be 5 years have passed since we first met. Okay. Then we have another example. It was many years since the dash come to Dhaka. It is a little bit different, dear students. Look at this. The sentence parts before since is in simple past tense, and in this case we have to use past perfect in the last part of the sentence. Okay. So the sentence structure will be like that: simple past plus since plus past perfect. Okay. So the correct answer will be it was many years since they had come to Dhaka. Then we have another example, that is when he finished the work he dashed to bed. Dear students, remember one thing. In compound or complex sentence, if one clause is in past form, then the other clause will also be in past form. Okay. And it is a complex sentence, and the first part of the sentence, that is when he finished the work, it is in past tense. So the last portion will also be in past tense. Okay. So let's find out the answer, and that is when he finished the work he went to bed. Do you understand it? Okay. Then he talks as if he dash everything. It is an interesting rule, dear students. If you have a sentence with as if or as though in the middle of the sentence, and the first part of the sentence is in simple present, then the last portion will be in simple past. And here is the structure: simple present plus as if or as though plus simple past. So the sentence will be he talks as if he knew everything. Okay. Then go to some more examples. Our next sentence is no sooner they dash reach in the bracket the station, then the train left. Dear students, in your exam paper you will often find sentences with no sooner or hardly or scarcely. Okay. If a sentence begins with no sooner, then it will follow this structure. What is the structure? That is no sooner plus head plus subject and then past participle form of the verb, and then plus the other subject and then simple past form of the verb. Okay. So let's put this sentence in the structure. Okay. No sooner had they reached the station than the train left. Here the reach converted into had they reached. Okay. And it is very important rule, dear students. Students, we have another example. If I were a bird, I dash fly in the sky. Look at this sentence. If you have a sentence with if and where, and in this case if plus where is used to express unreal future, and so you have to add would before the verb in the sentence. Okay. So the answer will be, if I were a bird, I would fly in the sky. Okay. Dear girls, in our today's class, we have done quite a good number of rules and exercises. And now let's have a review on what we have done till now. And for that reason, we have some exercises on our screen. Let's do this exercises. First one, once there dash be an intelligent boy. We have to fill the gap with the right form of be verb. And that's why first we have to find out the tense of the sentence. And here is the term once that indicates that it is past tense. So we can use was in the place of be. So the answer is was. Exercise number 2. I dash complete my homework before you came. What do you think, students? What is the correct answer for this gap? Here there is a word before and the past simple past form of the clause after before indicates that it is a past perfect tense. So the correct answer is had completed. I had completed my homework before you came. Exercise number 3. They dash play for 2 hours. Here for 2 hours tells us that it is present perfect continuous tense. And so the answer is have been playing. Then we have exercise number 4, that is hardly he dash leave the place when the fire dash break out. My dear students, you all know the rule by now, isn't it? Yes, for the first gap we have to use had he left, and for the second gap we have to use broke instead of break. So the answer is had he left and broke. Exercise number 5. If I were rich, I dash help the poor. And what is the answer? Yes, we have to add would before the verb help. So the answer is would help. Exercise number 6. He speaks as if he dash mad. Dear students, can you remember what we have to use if a sentence contains as if or as though? Yes, the answer is where. Okay. So we have done the exercises. My dear students, these are some rules of using appropriate verbs in the blanks. But remember one thing, these are not enough for you. So all you need to do is practice. Following these examples, you have to do lots of practices to answer this grammar question correctly. So, please do practice a lot. My dear students, in your exam, you will not get this type of detached sentences. In the question paper, you are given a complete passage with 10 gaps in it to fill with the right form of verbs. And here is an example of it. My dear girls, it is your homework for today, okay? And the question is, complete the following text with right forms of verbs given in the box. And you are given 10 verbs in the box and you have to use it with their right form in the right place, okay? And here is a passage. Let us read the passage. One day, the great poet Ferdowsi dash by Sultan Mahmud to dash Shahnama in honor of the Sultan. The Sultan dash to pay Ferdowsi a gold coin for each verse. Ferdowsi dash the writing and each dash found dash 60,000 verses. Now Sultan dash to pay 60,000 gold coins. He dash to pay silver coins instead of gold coins. The poet dash to take silver coins and dash to his village. Now, dear girls, you have to put the right kind of verbs in their right forms in these gaps, and this is your homework. So, these all for today. Thank you and goodbye, girls.